Hey, what's going on guys? It's me Aiden, welcome back to another video. Now today, I've got some new Miraculous Ladybug news for you, as well as a new promo that was released a few days ago, so we're going to be talking about that here in a bit. As always, time codes will be down in the description below if you want to skip around, but let's go ahead and hop right into it. First thing I have for today is a new image of Cat Noir from the Miraculous Ladybug movie. Now, if you remember from the previous images we've had of Cat Noir, his eyes were not Cat Noir-like, they were just like Adrian's eyes, I guess. But that has been fixed, so now Cat Noir's regular eyes have returned. So I'm pretty sure we are all very happy about that. Next is a bit of news on the Guiltrip and Banana Queen dates. Now, Gloob has decided to flip the airing of those two episodes. Not entirely sure why. Some people think it's because Guiltrip has less plot stuff than Queen Banana, so maybe that they were hoping we would get episode 7. I don't know. That one doesn't make sense to me because, you know, it's just 1 week later or whatever. But anyway, Guiltrip and Queen Banana have been flipped in the dates. So May 4th, we are going to be getting Guiltrip, and May 11th, we are going to be getting Queen Banana. So not too big of a change, like no actual like physical date changes, just the episode that is going to be airing has flipped. So just wanted to put that out there for you. Now, speaking of new dates, when can we expect to see more episodes of Season 4? Now, I will elaborate on this in a separate video once we get the final few episodes, namely just, you know, Guiltrip and Queen Banana, because those are the final episodes that have been completed for Season 4. So once those are out, I will make an updated video on this, but when can we expect a new Season 4 episode? Like, when can we expect more to be completed and sent out into circulation? Well, RTS has confirmed that they are not going to be showing any new episodes until they can actually air them in order, which I wish Gloob would do as well. We can't really do anything about that, so we just have to accept it for what it is. But RTS said that they are going to be resume broadcasting beginning of fall, which is September. Now, this is just a very rough estimate. Keep in mind, guys, you know, we could be getting it sooner, could be coming later, dates could be moved around, of course, like always. But this is just giving us a very rough and good idea of when we can expect to see more episodes. Now, funnily enough, this was actually the original planned date for Season 4. We were expecting to get it in September, so we just got a little early of a drop at the beginning of the year, which was kind of nice, kind of unexpected though. Now, here's the thing. If there are episodes that are finished before September, like just, you know, like one episode, let's just say, for example, the episode Gabriel Regressed, right? If that episode is finished, you know, RTS is not going to air it, even if they have it, because they are a good channel and they're showing it in order, like a good channel should do. But if Gloob gets it, you already know they're going to be like, haha, just kidding, we're going to air it. Ha, actually, you know, they wouldn't have been kidding because they didn't say that they wouldn't air it. But either way, they will probably air it. So if any singular episode is finished, you know, anytime between now and September, when, you know, the rest of them supposedly should be finished, then they will probably air that. So just putting it out there that we could be seeing, you know, 1 or 2 scattered episodes here and there. So yeah, don't be surprised if we see that. So yeah, that's just a very basic rundown of maybe when we can expect to see more Season 4 episodes. Now, onto the big thing, the new Guiltrip promo. Now, I'm going to play the low-quality version because Gloob did actually upload a high-quality version to their YouTube channel, which they don't usually do. But because I don't want to be copyrighted for it, I'm going to play the low-quality version because I probably won't be copyrighted for that. If you're not seeing any promo because I have to cut it out due to copyright, then just, you know, I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. I will have English subtitles on here for you, though, so you can understand what it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and play that for you.
Uma terça, 7:30 da noite.
Zuleika! Zuleika!
Eu quero ficar sozinha.
Zuleika, sabe que pode contar qualquer coisa pra gente.
É, Rose.
A Rose nunca vai saber que você contou pra gente. Zuleika, espere!
Bem mais forte que um segredo doloroso e mais dolorosa que a angústia da solidão é a culpa. Voe agora, meu Akuma. Leve este amor com você.
Todo mundo foi capturado por minha culpa. Cuidado!
Já sei quem pode ajudar a gente.
Now, instead of going scene by scene like I usually do, I'm just gonna give you a general gist of the episode first, so that way we can sort of understand a lot of the clips here, and then I will break down a few extra things on top of that. Now I should say this is using some context from Miraculous Mexico because they already sort of know everything that's going on in this season, it seems like. So I did find a tweet that they put out sort of explaining a general gist of what this is, so I'm gonna be combining parts of that with my explanation of what's happening in this clip. So at the very beginning, a context that we don't really get is Rose tells Juleka a big secret, and that's why Juleka initially gets sad or something. So she gets sad, she runs off into like the school's cellar, which is very ominous. Marinette obviously sees this go down, so she runs down and tries to comfort Juleka, and obviously the entire class is there as well. Now Juleka eventually tells them Rose's secret, right? And Marinette and obviously her friends are very comforting and all that stuff. Now Marinette tells Juleka like, hey, look, you know, we're not gonna tell Rose, you know, she's not gonna know that you told us, it's all gonna be good. Except for the problem is that Rose does find out that, you know, Juleka told the group of friends there. And that's when we see Juleka running away from Rose. So Juleka feels really guilty about, you know, letting Rose's secret get out, whatever this secret may be. And so she gets akumatized, and I guess amakatized. I don't even know what the word for that is, but either way, Hawkmoth decides to send out a Akuma and an Amok, and she gets, you know, transformed into, I guess, Reflecta again, because that's I guess what we see in the promo. So that's sort of a very general gist of what's going on in the episode here. Now, some things I want to touch on that I did not necessarily touch on in the synopsis part there. Hawkmoth at first tries to just akumatize Juleka, and that's before like Marinette and her friends cheer her up. So Marinette is pretty good at getting rid of Akumas, obviously, until she isn't. But yeah, so Hawkmoth did try, and he failed. Now, when Juleka finds out that Rose knows that the group of friends or the classmates found out that Juleka told them Rose's secret, that was a big one. Rose didn't seem too mad. I don't know, maybe she did. But, you know, she was calling out to Juleka. She was like, Juleka, wait, where are you going? Like, let's just talk about this, okay? So I don't actually think that Rose is that mad. So I don't know what's gonna happen here. Obviously, Rose gets the pig miraculous, so she can't be that upset, right? So I think Juleka's just blowing this all out of proportion, and the secret, you know, it is big, but she's like, I was gonna tell them all anyway. So it's like, you sort of made a mountain out of a molehill, right? Now moving on to the more action-y side of things, as far as the Senti Monster stuff goes. The weird sucky thing that pulls Cat Noir and the classmates in, and it's like this weird dimension-y thing with all the bubbles. That appears to be the Senti Monster. We're not entirely sure like what it is. It's just the Senti Monster, whatever it is. Now the bubbles that are in that appear to make you feel guilty. Like the example that was given in this promo is Ivan was saying like, oh man, everyone was captured because of me. It was all my fault. Regardless of if it was actually Ivan's fault. Actually, you know, it may have actually been Ivan's fault. That may have been how Rose found out that Juleka knew. So it could have been that. And so, Ivan, either with the bubbles influence, made him feel even more guilty, or it makes him confess what he's guilty about. So it could be two different things here. So if it's, you know, if it is making them confess what they're guilty about, then that could be interesting because maybe it reveals something that Ladybug and Cat Noir have like inner feelings about or whatever, right? And then it could also be, you know, it makes you feel extra guilty, and Ivan happened to be saying what was on his mind there. In which case, you know, that just makes sense, and that's what everyone's expecting. So there's a few different possibilities for how this episode could go down and how all the powers works and stuff like that. But I feel like with this new promo and the synopsis that was given, well, not given, but from what I took from what Miraculous Mexico said and what we got from the from the promo, sorry, we have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen in this episode. Now, Miraculous Mexico did say that this episode has way less of an impact on the story than Queen Banana does. So we will not really be seeing anything with Alia, I don't think, as far as, you know, the reveal and stuff like that. It's gonna be a very low-key episode, just to, like, I mean, we are obviously seeing a new Miraculous holder, right? So that's pretty big, but as far as, like, you know, plot stuff goes, it's not really, it doesn't have any ties to other episodes. Maybe that's how I'll put it. Or at least not nearly as much as Queen Banana does, because Queen Banana is sort of like a part 2. to, you know, episode 7, whatever that one is. So, you know, that's just, you know, really all we know about the 2 episodes, or, well, more specifically just Guiltrip. We don't really know too much about Queen Banana yet at this point. So we'll just have to wait and see. There may or may not be another Guiltrip promo because it is less than a week away. Gloob likes to air a lot of promos, so it wouldn't surprise me if we get new ones. But for now, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
You're not...